KSI has finally admitted to it. He has admitted to the fact that he was just rage baiting us all, and we all just fell for it. So in case you don't know what's been going on, of course, KSI was in a bit of Twitter beef with Dan TDM after the launch of Lunchly. Now, Lunchly is a product that, KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast brought out. There's a lot of questions about, Lunchly. It's really, there's a lot of questions about it. Rosanna Pansino's just released a video saying it was full of mold. People are kind of clowning on it. Doctors have come out and said that, this isn't actually a healthy alternative for kids' food. And the lack of calories, which they're kind of promoting this as, isn't actually a good thing because it means that kids will need to eat more to get their energy, which means that they're going to end up consuming a hell of a lot more food, which could lead to other issues and all the rest of it. So the amount of sodium that they're going to be taking in and all the rest of it. It's wild. It's really wild. And the whole situation has kind of spiraled. And then obviously Dan TDM got on the train and was saying about how, this is just selling stuff. Well, KSI retweeted it here and said, "What happened to actors, man, or YouTubers, man? Can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of selling it, making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to people who don't know better, and just people who are selling them do better." Which is again one of those things where it's like, oh, okay. But then KSI apparently he genuinely got really upset at that. So the tweets that he made firing at Dan TDM, he genuinely meant, but because of the hate that he was receiving off the back of the whole Dan TDM situation, he has basically used that and weaponized it to promote his new single that he had coming out called Thick of It. Now, it was always inevitable. We speculated, but now it's confirmed. KSI has basically used that rage that people had, that venom that they had towards him at the time because of how he treated Dan TDM and how he reacted to the whole Lunchy situation, which was genuine. But he was like, this is going to help me to promote my song. And then he released the song. Whether he brought it forward, I wouldn't be surprised if he brought it forward to release it in the midst of all of this chaos because he knew it was going to get media attention. He published it. And it went out to everybody, and basically it really helped the song. Whether people want to believe it or not, by them clowning on KSI's new song, it actually ended up just helping the song to do better. And it became a number one. It became, actually, I think it was top 10, and then it ended up becoming a number one. It hit the trending radio hits. It hit the trending Spotify hits. Everyone was still listening to it, even though they were trying to tell people not to listen to it. And the song was everywhere. It was pretty insane. He was, going on tweets saying generational hate is everywhere. I'm so tired of it at this point. Just leave me alone. Which, obviously, he was then fueling the fire. He knew for a fact that people saw that he was upset. So they were going to make more content. They were going to make more memes. They were going to post it even further. He wasn't upset about it. He was laughing all the way to the bank, man. Conor McGregor got involved as well, saying he hates the song and he wanted to fight KSI over it. Once again, you can, his response says it all, but, whether Conor McGregor was being genuine, he still ended up helping the song. It hit the Billboard Hot 100. There was all that stuff with Dan TDM. He genuinely doesn't like Dan TDM from the looks of it, but then he tweeted this.
Thick of It is now my 9th top 10 single. So to all the haters, ha ha, womp womp, stay mad. And to everyone who's been supporting the song, to all my fans, thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. Legit, having 9 top 10 singles is crazy. And big up Official Charts for giving me this lovely plaque. This is new. I love it. And I'm gassed. This is sick. Good to be back in the swing of music again. And more to come. Let's go. I'll see you lot in a bit. Peace.
There you go. So, that, again, was just a tactic to try and fuel more rage towards KSI's new song, all the rest of it. Now, he has come out on a podcast interview with Logan Paul and Mike. I think it's... I can assume it's the Impulsive podcast. I don't know if it certainly is or not, but... You know, he's come out and basically said that everything that was, well, basically he just used everything to his advantage. Take a little listen to this.
Have a song. I'd say the only thing I would have done is probably the 2 tweets that I did at Dan.
The first 2.
I think those were genuine.
Yeah.
Those were me like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come on my business. Da 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 da. But then, because I had a single coming out, I was like, oh my God, I can just use this as a way to market my song.
Bro.
I can use all this hate, all this attention, and just drive it to people going to my song.
We've already spoke about all this because we've been shooting Prime stuff all day.
Yeah.
But I told you that I've always said that attention is the currency.
Yes.
But I don't always practice what I preach.
Yeah.
You really practice.
Well, that's what, like for me, I've been doing this for so long. So, you know, I've been loved, I've been hated, I've been wherever in between. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Let me just embrace this. Like, you know, I put the song out and it was just getting a ton of hate. People were clowning on it. And, you know, I know the song is good, but I know a lot of people, you know, are just going to jump on the trend. A lot of people are sheep. They're just going to follow and just do whatever they want to do. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just lean into this and be pissed off, angry, tell people, guys, stop making memes, knowing that they're going to make more memes. It'll just be like, oh, stop making fun of me, knowing that they're going to make fun of me more. And like, stop making videos on me, you know, saying that my downfall is imminent or, you know, satisfying downfall this.
So there you go. Basically, KSI played everyone and everyone pretty much fell for it, right? Because, again, it all comes back to rage bait. If there's one thing that's on the incline on social media at the minute, it's rage bait. If there's one, like, and it works, and that's the problem, is it's a quick way of getting people to feel an emotion towards you. So typically, you know, best practice, if you want to build up an audience, is to, you know, make it so that people love you, people want to watch you, people want to watch and hear what you have to say. But that's a really long, slow process. Getting someone to see you is the first hurdle. Then getting someone to watch you is the second hurdle. And then getting to someone to subscribe and hang around and actually genuinely like your content, that's one hell of a hurdle in itself. But you can bypass all of that and get interactions and feed the algorithm and give it the satisfaction that you need, is to just make someone angry. Because it's so much easier to piss someone off than it is to make them genuinely happy and genuinely like you. So, you know, he just used a rage bait to promote his new album, his new single, to promote Lunchly. Logan Paul's done the exact same thing, you know, and they've probably seen, even if it doesn't lead to streams on his new song or sales on Lunchly, it's promotion. Because more eyes have now seen it. If KSI does it and it gets 10 million views, right? That's 10 million people. But then if you have a string of other content creators like Moist Critical and all of those people speak out because they're enraged, even if it's bad publicity, there's only one thing that's worse than bad publicity, and that's no publicity at all. So, you know, these guys have basically manipulated the system, manipulated viewers into feeling a certain way about their product, about their content, to benefit themselves. And it's worked. So there you go. We've actually got an admission from KSI that that's exactly what he was doing. He was never bothered about it in the first place. He genuinely wasn't upset that people were clowning on his music. But the Dan TDM stuff was still real. What do you guys think? Is this just a dirty tactic or is it just clever? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump, get the hell out of that like button if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll speak to you later.